Hello YouTube, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly episode. And as usual, I got a bunch of stuff to share with you. All right. Where to begin? So pretty good week for Diecast, definitely. If you haven't watched it already, check out my Kyosho unboxing. That was actually quite a bit of fun to do. I was under the weather and I'm still getting over this like nasty cold thing during that video, so I may not have sounded as excited as I was, but I was definitely pumped to get that box and open those up. That was pretty sweet. So if you haven't checked that out, please do so. It was a cool video. Yeah, so that was pretty awesome. In other news, real quick, I will be doing a giveaway on this channel sponsored by Mascar Displays. Just a small giveaway. It's going to be for a free Mascar Ultima or Pro display with a dust cover. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do it, but I know I'm going to do it soon. Probably within the next week, I'm going to do a giveaway video. I'll probably let the giveaway run for maybe a week or two, and then probably live hand draw a winner. That's likely how it's going to go down. But in the meantime, they have given me a special promo code to use for the holidays, and that is Champion20. So just Champion and the number 20. I will put it in the description of the video, as well as a link to their website as well. So anyway, check that out. If you want to use that promo code, that'd be great. It'll get you 20% off your order. So pretty fantastic, and that is good through till January 1st, so through the end of the year. All right. Anyway, on to the stuff that was acquired this week. I did get just in today. I actually picked it up from the post office today. I got my Japan booster pre-order, which consisted of 2 Ferraris, the 512 BBI. And the 512BB or the BB512. Okay, so one of these is in silver, one of these is in red. They are beautiful looking. They're slightly different castings. And we are going to take a peek at them in the second segment of the video, just to show you. I was going to do a separate video on these, but decided not to because I got a lot of other kind of content coming up. So we're just going to show these in this weekly video. We're going to look at a lot of premium stuff in this weekly video. So those 2 items, I got, sticking with the Japan booster stuff, we got the 2 Fairlady Z's. So these ZL 2x2s right here, one in a red. I haven't pulled these out yet, so I pulled this one out. I haven't pulled this one out. So I don't know what this color is going to look like in person yet. So I'm excited about that. I peeked at the green one down here, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So stay tuned for that. We are going to take a look at those in detail and close up. And then I got in the mail 1 Kyosho. I'll just pull it out of this. It's in the Nissan Skyline mini car collection, which there's a whole collection of Nissan Skylines. Let's see if I can maybe focus or do a little light better on that one. It's tough to see. I'll show you it in the second segment. Along with this car, the Skyline 2000 Turbo RSX in white. Let's see if I can adjust light a little bit. Anyway, pretty cool. All right, so we are going to take a look at all of that so far and more. Sticking with Skylines for a second, I got 2 other Tomica Limited Vintage to look at. So in total, we're going to be looking at 6 in the second segment of the video. So hopefully you like that. I do not like this. Lighting looks a little bright. Anyway, and then one of them is this LVN 110B. This was an eBay find. This is really cool. This is a Nissan Skyline 2000 GT. Pretty awesome. So we got the 2000 Turbo RSX in a Kyosho, and a 2000 GT in a Tomica Limited Vintage Neo to take a peek at. Very cool. This car, the color of this is also fantastic. I can't wait to show it to you guys. And then I also picked up this. This was on blowout sale at Hobby Link Japan. Thank you to Kyle Solar for alerting me to this. Kyle, if you don't know him, I forget what his Instagram is, but he just started a YouTube channel, and he's put out a couple of videos. He collects premium diecast. He comments on a lot of videos of mine, and so yeah, check him out if you get the chance. This is Tomica Limited Vintage Neo. It's something Part 3. I think it's Western Police, Part 3, Volume 20. And there's the car, and it's a Nissan Silvio. So I'm going to get that out of this packaging, and we'll take a peek at that as well in the second segment of the video. And then I got a basic Tomica. This thing's pretty sweet though, McLaren. McLaren 720S in orange. It's in 1/62 scale. We'll take a peek at that. And then I did find some just basic old Hot Wheels. So Kroger Exclusives have been hitting my area. We have Pick and Saves here. Is a grocery store, and it's a Kroger-owned grocery store. So they get some of the Kroger stuff. They don't always get all the Kroger stuff, but they do get some of it. So they did get Q-Case cars, which I picked up one of these Nova Wagon gassers because I did not have that. So grab that guy. I grabbed 85 Honda City Turbo 2 because I didn't have that one yet either. And then I did pick up this 91 MX-5 Miata. This actually I'm not going to open in the second segment. I don't think I am. No, I'm not going to, because I got to save it for something else. Some sort of 10-car Tuesday episode. And then I've got these three. So these three are Kroger exclusive deco. We've got the Range Rover Velar, the 64 Buick Riviera, and a really kind of cool, kind of Halloweenish Tampo. And then the custom 56 Ford truck. So these are Kroger exclusive. There was one more Kroger exclusive color, but it was some fantasy casting. So I just did not care to pick it up. So I didn't. And that was pretty much it. So yeah, and that's all I got, but some really nice stuff to take a look at here when we flip this camera around. The second segment will probably be a lot longer than this first segment. But again, remember promo code Champion20 at mascardisplays.com. Again, I'll put that link down in the description here. And yes, check that out and stay tuned. Hopefully I will launch a giveaway video by the 1st of November is the plan, which the 1st is sometime next week, right? So that's the plan. All right. So stay tuned. Let's look at these Ferraris. Okay, so let's kick off this by just looking at these two beautiful Ferraris first. We're going to start with this one. This is the 512 BBI, or the BB512i. So right off the bat, we're going to see that this one, if you choose to, you can apply the side mirrors. I ain't messing around with glue. That is my one gripe with Tomica Limited Vintage is these add-on parts. I'm assuming they do this because it would be harder to ship these cars having the mirrors on the side and them being very fragile. So from that standpoint, I get it, but I just don't want to have to put stuff together to make it a whole model. So I'm not going to put it together, but here is the mirrors down here. That's going to stay in the box. This, of course, comes in protective packaging. We're going to open it up, and we are going to go ahead and carefully remove the model from here. We're going to set it down. And yeah, it takes a while to get that out of the package. I do always show you guys me opening up packages just because, I don't know, to me it's kind of the total experience to see how these things go. All right. And right off the bat, doesn't disappoint. This may, well, besides the Dinos, I wasn't super excited about this model necessarily.
But now that I've got it, man, it is gorgeous. It's got suspension. These have metal bodies, metal bases. So, pretty cool, pretty detailed base there. I was just reading the base, so it's like a dual casting. So these are going to be the same tooling, basically. The BB 512 and the 512 BBI. So this should open back here. And it does, to reveal a very detailed motor. We got a tan interior. That wiper looks great on the windshield. That's pretty awesome. I wonder if that's actually a separate piece. I'm scared to touch it. It's probably super fragile. Yeah, it feels like it's a separate piece. Sometimes they'll make that part of the windshield and just paint it. That's really hard to tell what exactly that is. It might be just part of the windshield. No, I think it's a separate piece. That's scary. That makes it pretty fragile. But yeah, beautiful car. Of course, we've kind of already had this release. Here's a 512 BB. And this is from Tomica Premium. This is one of the first premium Tomicas, Ferraris to come out. The first one was the Testarossa, and then this one. It's a little bit bigger. It's in a different scale. Of course, the selling point with this one is it's got opening headlights. It also has the opening rear hatch as well. Not as much detail there, but pretty cool regardless. This is a slightly different version of the car, the 512 BB, which actually is going to be the same one as the silver one that we take a peek at here in a second. But I thought they did a pretty good job on that. But yeah, I'm loving the Tomica Limited Vintage Ferraris. Yes, they are not cheap. They aren't. But they're never going to be cheap. They're never going to be cheaper than what they are today. That's my prediction. So if you're going to get them, you just need to get them as they come out. I actually missed the pre-order for the next one of these similar cars. So again, all right, so this is the 512, the BB 512 BB. Again, side mirrors to attach. One annoying thing. Again, the packaging is going to be the same. The mirrors are down here. Again, they're black. Well, I'm going to carefully pull the car out quick, and then we're going to put this packaging away. So this is more of a match for, I guess, the premium version of the casting. And there it is in silver. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There's that wiper up there. Again. So you can see that in there actually looks different. It's a different motor than what's in here. Completely different. So they kept that detail, which is awesome. This one you can see a little bit more details on too, like the lensed detail that we get for the taillights. No lenses up front, just a painted detail right here. But very detailed indeed. So this piece kind of comes up and then out. I wonder if you can get it to stay open. Doesn't really pose well for pictures or anything like that, but still very cool. It's the best you're going to get for opening parts for sure. And definitely a beautiful car in silver. And again, suspension. Just very, very cool. So that is a neat pair of premium, very premium diecast. Cannot go wrong with Tomica Limited Vintage. Yep, they are expensive, but yep, they are the best in the business. So I guess you get what you pay for in that regard. All right, next up, we're going to take a look at these two guys. The Fairlady Zeds. We got a green one, and I guess what would be a red one. We're going to go ahead and pull out the green one. This is the one I already cheated and looked at before this video. I just had to pull it out. I'm so impatient with these. I'm actually rough on the boxes. This one does not come with any add-on parts. So it does show the mirrors up front in the picture, but those do not come with it. That is not an option for this vehicle. The casting is LVN41. This would be version C, and then this one's going to be version D of this casting. I already do have a couple versions of this. Well, at least one version of the tooling. And that color is beautiful. This car is beautiful. It's right-hand drive. I am borderline more excited about these than I am the Ferraris. The color is gorgeous on this thing. The metal flake. The paint is just flawless looking. It looks absolutely fantastic. So these ones are a lot cheaper than the Ferraris too. I think they're probably about 20 a piece or something like that, plus shipping. Just awesome. So that is gorgeous. We're going to go ahead and set that aside and pull out this one. And here is this one. This is definitely not a color I was expecting. It is weird looking. That is an odd color. So it's not as like sparkly as the green one. So if I'm going to tell you right away, if you were making a choice right now on which one of these to get, be like, what should I get, the green one or the red one? Get the green one. This is kind of a cool color, but kind of weird. It's like not really red, it's not really pink. It's kind of somewhere in between. Still a good looking car. Kind of see the body lines maybe a little bit better in this color. But yeah, as far as to pick a color between the two, I think this one looks a lot better. This glossy, deep green with a little bit of metal flake sparkle to it in comparison to this car. I expected it to be a lot darker than that. So, kind of odd. But very cool indeed. All right, so moving on. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Let's do this one right here. So sticking with Tomica Limited. Actually, wait. Let's do this one first. So this is that big package here. This is a Nissan Silvia. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the packaging. It does come with a box inside of the big box. And then the car is in here. And I'm going to go ahead and set that down. Get this stuff out of the way. And check it out. It's a pretty cool tooling. The side markers look a little weird, like they stick out a little bit far. Looking under the microscope here. Not sure if that's kind of how they stick out like that on both sides. So I'm not really sure if that's how they stick out on the real deal, but that does catch me right away as being a little odd. The cool thing about these movie cars is, or this TV show, is that they don't have blank plates. That's kind of cool. So this was kind of this would have been an expensive one, because of that, I guess probably that TV show licensing and that extra packaging and stuff like that. But I got it really, really cheap because they were blowing them out. So I had to pick it up. It's a cool casting. I already have it. I have the actual tooling in totally different looking colors, but it looks really nice in just this straight white color. So that one is pretty cool. And let's see what we got next. Next, we're going to take a look at this Skyline. We'll take a look at this one, which will be the last Tomica Limited Vintage, and then we're going to take a look at the Kyosho Skyline. This thing is absolutely awesome. I have pulled this out already. I've looked at it. It is very, very nice. This is LV N110B, and I think I got a really good deal on this too. This I won at an auction. Just threw in a bid and ended up winning it. It's a really nice looking car. The color is really cool. It's like a kind of like a pale goldish, tannish, poly color, and it's just really nice. I did not have a version of this tooling. I love the wheels on it. Look at those tail lights. They look absolutely great. Look at the front of the car. Looks great. This is just a really, really nice car. Really, really nice tooling. That is very cool. Very, very cool. So let me know what you guys think of that one. And then we've got, well, this is a different car really, but another Nissan Skyline. This is the Skyline 2000 Turbo RSX. This is from Kyosho. It's available in these three colors. We got the white one here. There's a red one and a silver one, but we got the white one. This was another one. I think this was actually pretty cheap. Buy it now. And it was pretty inexpensive for this car. So I went ahead and snapped it up. We'll go ahead and unscrew it from the base. And there she is. Very nice looking Kyosho. In standard Kyosho detail, we get lens detail on the rear. We get lens detail on the front. We get rubber tires. This one rolls pretty good. Not all of them do that. We get a plastic base. This one's riveted construction. Not all of them are riveted. Some of them are screwed together. And looks pretty good. Very nice kind of cream white color, not too stark white. Love the wheels on it. Looks real good. So that is fantastic. All right. We got one more sort of premium vehicle to look at here. And, well, not premium. It's a basic Tomica. McLaren 720S. These basic Tomicas are just kind of cool. That's really cool, though. I really like that Kyosho, now that I got that off the base. And then this one, yep, Hot Wheels, I think, just did this model as well. Suspension. These ones have plastic body, or sorry, metal body, plastic base. This is in 1/62 scale, so they generally will run just a little bit bigger than 1/64 scale. It's a pretty good looking basic Tomica. I don't know why these basic Tomicas just have some charm, and they feel very, very robust. Like they're definitely put together very, very well. They're like heavy, I don't know. The metal feels like it's thick. The paint feels like it's done really well. Just, I don't know. The good-looking cars. The only gripe that people have for them, I think, really is the wheels. And fair enough. If you don't like them, you do not like them. Can't blame me for it. Pretty awesome. All right, so I guess what we have left to look at are some Hot Wheels. I'm going to recap a little bit. We got the Honda City Turbo. Kind of a cool little casting. We got the jerry-rigged 64 Nova Wagon Gasser. Fan favorite. First color came out in blue. The next color is just like primer gray, which I think undoubtedly the primer gray might be a little bit more popular. End up being a little bit more popular of a color for this car. Got something weird going on the top there. Is that an error? It's almost like a pit in the metal where the paint is sunk in. That's weird. Pretty cool though. K&M's headers. The jerry-rigged. And then we had the Kroger Exclusive cars. That was this custom 56 Ford truck. In red. It's pretty cool. And then I suppose I should say these cards right. There is a Kroger mail-in, which I think I might as well do. I might as well pick up that thing. It's like a Dodge or something like that. I might as well pick that up. I got plenty of cards. I think you have to buy 20 cars. It's just like K-Day. And then there's that GameStop event coming up too. That should be interesting. 64 Buick Riviera in the Art Cars series. That looks pretty awesome with those skull wheels. That's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Pretty awesome. And then lastly, probably the most desirable, I would say, of these models. This one right here. The Velar. And there that one is. In white. So this originally came out in silver. And now we see it in white. Pretty good new casting for 2019. Got a little tampo alignment issue there with the headlights. Ching ching. But all in all, pretty good. All right, so that's all I have to show you for this episode. Well, we looked at some pretty cool stuff, though. And again, sorry if I'm low energy compared to normal. I'm just still feeling under the weather, and it sucks, but whatever. What can you do about it? I don't know. The Ferraris are really cool. These Tomica Limited Vintage Ferraris are fantastic. And definitely an easy pick for a favorite for the week. However, I'm really impressed, honestly, with this Kyosho. I think that just looks pretty awesome. This looks really awesome too. And definitely, though, out of the two colors of this, we learned that this is the cooler color. In my opinion. I'm not sure how this comes across on camera, but in person, this looks like a really weird kind of pale, I don't know. Almost looks like it could be a sun-bleached red car. I don't know. It's weird. It is a weird color. I guess that's one bonus, is it's not really it's kind of a unique color, so I'm not going to have any other car in the collection that's going to share the color, but to me, it's a little odd. This is a much better looking one. All right, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching another Diecast Weekly episode. Again, let me know which was your favorite. in the comments down below. And again, look forward to a small little giveaway coming on the channel, sponsored by Mascar Display Cases. And use the promo code, of course, Champion20 for 20% off of your Mascar display purchase. If you've seen episodes, I definitely recommend those displays, especially if you are, a car culture collector, an auto world collector, anybody that collects larger castings like Greenlight would love them. And so we'll be doing a special giveaway episode soon. All right, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.